Hello friends, my name is Arnavi Mitra. I am a digital specialist engineer in Infosys. So this one is my very first video for this topic. In this series I will try to explain how we can use the concept of memorization, what is dynamic programming, and how we can ignore the most commonly faced errors. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So the program is Leetcode 1137th problem in its Tribonacci number. So what it tells, it's very similar to Fibonacci number. It's just telling the n plus 3 term will be summation of nth n plus 1 and n plus second term. And first three terms value are given. T0 will be 0, T1 will be 1 and T2 will be also 1. So I will first show you the recursive approach, which I have already tried. As you can see here, you can see I have tried a recursive approach. When n's value is 0, it's returning 0, and n's value is less than 2, I mean for 1 and 2 it's returning 1, and for another cases it will use n minus 1, n minus 2 and n minus 3, and it will call the function. So it's giving a TLE as it's passing only 35 of the 39 test cases. So I use the memorization approach. So why this is failing, I can show you, because suppose we are calling a function for f of 3. So it's calling f of, sorry, I should take a longer value. Let's call it 5. So it's calling f of 4, f of 3 plus f of 2. Again this f of 4 will call f of 3, f of 2, one. So as you can see, this f of 4 is calling f of 3, and this f of 5 is also calling f of 3, and like here it will calculate the values of f of 3, f of 2, f of 1, and for f of 2 it will again calculate the value of the f of 3. So it's calling a function again and again, and it's just like giving us TLE, because there is a lot of time it's consuming. So why not we just simply store the value of f of 3 while calculating f of 4, or we can just simply store the value of f of 3, and while calculating f of 4 we can simply use that value. So for that I have used a memorization technique. Like it's only taking the values of previous three indexes. Like for 5 it's taking 432, for 4 it's taking 321. So why not thinking about an array which can store the previous ones, like this. We have taken an array of n plus 1 size because array is 0 index based, and nth index will be the last one, that will be our result. So it's simply uh, storing the values for first three, like 0 index will be 0, first will be for 1, second index will be 1, and from 3 to n it's just storing the previous three values. And here you can see this taking it is accepted and it taking 0 milliseconds. So this one is a good practice, and I would recommend you to always go for memorization when we have a chance, instead of going for a recursion solution, because we can get this TLE if the input is very large. Another thing I would like to show you, the most common errors we do. Like even for memorization, I use if and else. You could have tell me that why we need this one. We can simply comment out this and we could just simply start from here. Now suppose our input. Okay, let me show you one thing. Suppose I am giving the value 0. Let's see what it returns. It's giving an runtime error. Why? Because we have n as 0, so we have defined an array of one, I mean array of length 1. So when we are going to store the value as arr1 as 1, there is no such index in array present because it's a array of length 1. So whenever we are doing memorization, please take care of these things so that you don't face any kind of runtime error. You should give this if else, or you can just try to do like this, like before assigning you can check if the value of n is greater than equals to 1 or not. So this thing I would try to explain you. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.